He was desperate, wasn't he, to get in the thick of the goals. This is ridiculous. His feet here are just frightening. And that is a nice controlled finish as well with his left foot at the end of it. But as you can see, I think the Reykjavik defenders are scared to go anywhere near him in case they give a penalty away. But he's swiveled and danced his way through.
That's what I was saying earlier in the game. That's where he's at his best, where he goes at a number 10 position, when he faces the goals with the first touch, and he can shoot from there, he can dribble from there, he can put people in. That's Bergkamp-like. I think he's a good number 9, but a terrific number 10.
High praise indeed.
Listen, you seen it, I think John was talking about an out-and-out striker scores for the first header, right? So you think that's simple.
Yeah.
So there's only him and the goalie. He had 5 people there.
Yeah, and from
that's what he does better.
Celtic's point of view, all the vultures with all the money down south, that's put £5 million on Edouard's head, an extra $5 million.
That goal?
Absolutely. How many players in England do you see do that?
Well, probably because they never play against Reykjavik. You'll never
Yeah, I
see
know, but we want to make sure that we get top dollar for our best players.
Yeah.
He strikes
we
me
don't
as
want to get stung again, because
Yeah.
they want to sting Celtic if anybody is coming in for a bid. We want to make sure. I know it's the opposition's not great. Gordon's right, but he's swerved past 5 players, and it's a great finish.
He strikes me as the kind of player, Gordon, who prefers playing in games where there is more at stake. We know he's so calm under pressure, and he's the player that just comes into his own in the later rounds, you know, the third qualifying round, the playoff round, where you really need guys like that to step up.
You could say that, but he played in his number 9 against Hamilton, where the boys were good, and he had the tap-ins, really. So I think he can play anytime, anywhere, especially in his favoured position. And he's only got to get better, and I think he'll get stronger as well. You know, sometimes he might just get shrugged off. Tonight he had too many opportunities, he had too many things on, and he got caught now and then. And that's when he was back was to goal. But when he's faced up to people, he can go and do anything. He has a short backlift as well, just to chip balls in the back of the net. So there is a top player there.
But Gordon, you think he's a 10?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure whether many clubs who are potentially looking at him would buy him as a number 10. I think they see him as a 9 and an out-and-out centre forward.
Depends how many clubs you know, John.
I don't see him as a 10. I see him through the middle, a 9. Yes, he can drop in during the game, but I actually think he's a number 9.
He's not a number 9, he's a 10.
I'm not sure if he's a 10. Why isn't Neil Lennon not playing him as a 10 then?
Because he doesn't want to play that way just now. He's a 10. He just proved it to you. He just wandered back there and beat 5 people.
I don't think he's a 10. I think he's an out-and-out number 9.
And from 6 yards, he missed a header from 6 yards.
I think he's a 9.
What I said was, he's a good 9, but a brilliant 10.
Let's call it a 9.5.
Well, okay, we'll go into this one. Where did he have his best stuff for Celtic last year? When they played with Griff. That's when his best goals come.
I think let's not leave the manager waiting just now. We can chat about this after, but let's hear from Neil Lennon now. He's with John.
Neil, thanks for joining us. Was that just about as good as it gets tonight?
They're still going on.
No.
This time they're on to El Yunusi, whether he's a 10 or a winger or what. Was it like this in the dressing room as well? Did he talk back to you like that,
No,
Gordon?
because I was the boss.
He's right as well. He's spot on there, by the way.